Hi, I'm Moose Jaw Matt, and this is a brand new year.
Happy New Year!
This also means that it's Eden's birthday. Eden, do you know what this episode is about?
No.
Eden, this episode is for you. It's about the most majestic, most magical, dominating, intimidating animal in the world. It commands our respect, and when we refuse to obey its wishes, we pay for it severely. It is the master of its domain and knows it. With its haughty looks, it's the domesticated house cat. Before I share any facts about cats, I think I need to let my cat out. It's wanting to go out the door. This is pretty common. Out you go. Now, wait a minute. I just let you out, and now you want back in? Okay, fine, you can come back in. No, the door just closed and you already want out again? Okay, here you go, I'll let you go out. There you go, I think you're happy. What? You want back in again? This is unbelievable. I'm gonna let you come back in. I want you to be content, though. While he's taking care of that cat, I'm going to continue. Which I know sounds confusing because that was Moose Jaw Matt, and I'm still Moose Jaw Matt. But it's just the way that podcasts work. I can do multiple things at one time. So on with cats. Let's start with their past, their ancient past, as in society. It seems that some of the earliest encounters humans have with cats being domesticated, and by domestication, we mean staying in the house, tame, staying with people. Pets! When we say domesticated, we mean pets. So some of the earliest evidence we have of cats being pets is in ancient Egypt. In the year 2014, archaeologists found 6 cat skeletons buried with their parents in an Egyptian cemetery, dating back a while. Cats were so important to ancient Egyptians, they almost worshipped them, which would not have been a surprise because the Egyptians worshipped just about everything that moved. In fact, when family cats passed away, the Egyptians would shave off their eyebrows and go around mourning their cats, as in being sad, until their eyebrows grew back. I don't know. I wasn't there. This is not something I experienced, but apparently someone was able to find evidence for this. So there's some of the history of cats with humans. Cats. What are cats? Cats are mammals. That means they have fur. They give birth to live young, not eggs or shells or cases or anything like that. And they also have milk. Cats weigh 8 to 11, somewhere between 8 to 11 pounds or 4 to 5 kilograms, with the heaviest recorded pet cat being 46 pounds. That's about 21 kilograms. That is a really heavy cat, and who knows if that was healthy or not, but that's a big cat. When cats are in the wild, they live for about 7 years on average, but when they're domesticated as pets, they live for about 14 years. Sometimes longer, sometimes shorter, but that's about the average. Cats like to eat a lot of different things. They tend to like insects and rodents, perhaps the most. They'll stalk just about anything. In fact, that's how they capture their prey. They stalk it. They sneak up really quietly. And then they pounce on it. And they use retractable claws and bite into the animal with their teeth. By retractable claws, we mean that they can retract. The claws can go back into their paws, which is a fascinating feature they were built with. By built, I mean designed by God. If you've ever owned a cat, you've seen this played out before, perhaps even with socks, fake plants, or real plants. Oh, we've had so much soil wasted in our house. Our cats, especially one, Cinder, likes to pounce on plants, knock them over, and there goes the soil. In fact, we've moved most of them out of the house because she was just killing them. While cats, in addition to socks and plants, will stalk and attack crickets, fingers, feet, or any other object that seems like they want to pounce on it. Our other cat, Dewey, likes to attack string. Their diet is 90% meat, and I think the other 10% is probably like string and rubber bands and stuff. That's unverified, but I'm just going on anecdotal evidence based on what we've seen in our house. What are some things you know about cats?
That they can see in the dark.
Can they see in the dark better than we humans?
Yes.
Eden said that cats have brilliant night vision. Their eyesight allows them to see at night 6 times better than we can. So when we kind of get to the max range where we can see in the dark, they can go down 6 levels more. Cats also have excellent hearing.
What did you say to me right there?
And a strong sense of smell. They are finely tuned hunting machines. We'll say in our house sometimes, we're glad that our cats are not bigger than they are, because if they were, they would probably just eat us. Fortunately, our cats are very affectionate and loving when they're not attacking our houseplants or socks. Cats are nimble and agile, which means they can move easily, quickly, powerfully, and gracefully, and their long tails help them to balance. If you've ever seen a video or a picture of a snow leopard, their tails are huge. They're so long and fluffy. Those tails help them to balance as they're running up and down the mountains chasing prey. And cats, domestic house cats, can reach speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. That's faster than I can run. Again, I'm glad our cats are not bigger than they are. Not only this, but cats can jump 6 times higher than their own height. If you are 4 feet tall, that would be like you jumping about 24 feet into the air. If you have a 2-story house, it means you could jump onto the roof. Now, cats use a lot of energy in these quick, sudden bursts of movement. To be able to do this, they need to sleep a lot. They sleep an average of about 14 hours a day. That's 70% of their day is sleeping. And actually, when I say 14 hours a day, that's probably on the low side. And they're not necessarily sleeping the whole time. They're napping. Hence the term cat nap, if you've ever heard that. Cats, when they're not sleeping and they're just resting, you might see them do something else. They might be grooming. Cats are clean animals, and they want to keep their fur nice. They do this by licking their fur. Cats have rough tongues, which helps them in their eating process, but also in their grooming, keeping their fur coats nice. Most female cats are right-pawed. Most male cats are left-pawed. We watched our cats and don't see that necessarily with ours. So it's not always 100%, but it's the tendency. Cats can make a lot of different sounds. We call them vocalizations. Probably their most well-known vocalization, at least the one humans like the most, is when a cat purrs. There's something about the frequency of a cat's purr that resonates with humans, and we really like it. Purring shows contentment from a cat, but it may also be a way to heal. Some scientists believe that cats purr when they're in pain because the low vibrations, those frequencies, can help repair broken bones, heal wounds, or relieve pain. On average, cats have 18 toes. Emphasis on average. Sometimes they have more, sometimes they have less. Sometimes they start out with 18 and they lose them as they go through life because they get a little too vivacious. Apparently, there are about 500 million cats in the world. Who in the world decided to count all the cats? How are you going to even find them? I say 1, 2, 3. Wait, no. You moved. Stop moving. 4, 5. I think I counted you. No. We're just still at 4, 5. A cat's 6, nose 7 has its own print, 9, like you have your own fingerprint. A cat has its own nose print. Can't you just imagine taking a cat, stamping its nose in an ink pad, and getting its print? Please don't do that. Be kind to your cats. Leave them alone. I'm just thinking how funny that would be to print a cat's nose, but don't do it. That could be considered cruel. I will not do it to my cats. But I like to imagine inking my cat's nose and printing it. Here's another fact. Isaac Newton invented the cat flap for his own cat. Isaac Newton, Sir Isaac Newton, the inventor. Apparently, I guess according to history, his cat's name was Spithead. I don't know how such an inventor can name his cat Spithead, but that's what he went with. Well, Spithead, his cat, kept opening the door and spoiling Sir Isaac Newton's light experiments. So he invented the cat flap so the cat could come in or go out freely and not ruin his inventions. One of the largest domesticated cat breeds is the Maine Coon. The smallest is the Singapura. From which country do you think they come from? Ding, ding, ding. Singapore. When Disneyland opened in 1955, Walt Disney discovered that there was a group of feral cats living in Sleeping Beauty's castle. Feral means that they are domesticated cats that have gone wild. I know a lot of people that you might call feral. Most of the cats there were adopted out or sent out to people living in the park. I know they didn't live there. Workers, members in the park. But enough cats remained that they had kittens, and they sort of acted like pest control for a long time. Well, it's estimated that today there are around 200 cats living in Disneyland. Feral cats, helping to keep the mice and rat population down. Maybe it should be called Kittens of the Caribbean instead of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Beware the black spot.
Cats can't taste sweetness. Somehow, they confirmed this in 2005. I'll leave that up to your imaginations about how they figured out that cats cannot taste sweetness. So don't offer them ice cream. They don't appreciate it. They really don't know that it's sweet. That's a lot of information about cats, and there's plenty more out there. More than we talked about today. Do you have a favorite cat? A favorite type of cat?
Maine Coon.
Why do you like Maine Coons?
Because they're fluffy.
Do we have one?
Yes.
It's at least partly Maine Coon, if not fully. We think it's Maine Coon mixed with, I think, Siberian forest cat or something like that. But it is a fluffy cat. And is it kind?
Yes.
Does he snuggle well?
Yes.
We have 2 cats in our home, and they are highly entertaining. Not to mention, easy to take care of compared with a dog, and they're calming. Most of the time until they attack you or your houseplants. I'm Moose Jaw Matt. Until next time,
Keep exploring your world.